Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday unveiled the third tranche of the government's 20 lakh crore rupees fiscal stimulus. 11 measures were announced today. 8 measures focused on strengthening infrastructure, agriculture and logistics, and the rest were administrative and governance reforms. The government will amend the Essential Commodities Act 1955 as one of the measures to mitigate the economic loss caused by COVID-19. This is intended to bring competitiveness in agriculture and help realize a better price for farmers. Measures for farmers include 1 lakh crore rupees fund for strengthening farm gate infrastructure, a 10,000 crore rupees scheme to formalize micro-food enterprises to help unorganized MFEs in technical upgradation to meet FSSAI standards. Agriculture products including cereals, edible oils, oilseeds, pulses, onions and potatoes to be deregulated by amending the Essential Commodities Act 1955.
We provide 1 lakh crore for aggregators, FPOs, primary agriculture cooperative societies, farmer producer organizations which I mentioned, FPOs, all for strengthening the farm gate infrastructure. Farm gate infrastructure are cold chains, post-harvest management infrastructure, storage centers, yards from where they have to do it. So this fund for 1 lakh crore is being created. Here private entrepreneurs, agricultural entrepreneurs, startups, all of whom are now looking at facilitating by procuring from the farmers and reaching out with value addition to the global markets, don't have the infrastructure. So this fund for 1 lakh crore will immediately address that issue, and that fund will be created at the earliest.
The government has also come up with a 20,000 crore rupees scheme for fishermen called Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. 55 lakh people are expected to get employment from it. A national animal disease control program for foot and mouth disease and brucellosis will be launched with an outlay of 13,343 crore rupees. An animal husbandry infrastructure development fund of 15,000 crore rupees will be set up. To promote herbal cultivation, 10 lakh hectares will be covered in the next 2 years with an outlay of 4,000 crore rupees. This will generate 5,000 crore rupees income for farmers. To promote beekeeping, a 500 crore rupees scheme is being introduced.
What this would mean is for activities related to marine inland fisheries and also aquaculture, this money would be provided. We expect it will give employment for about 55 lakhs of people, and it will help in doubling India's export to reach 1 lakh crores. We also hope that this will bring in better standards in traceability, laboratory networks will be provided, fishing vessels, new fishing vessels can be given for fishermen and so on. New fishing harbors can also be built. And during the ban period, in the sense not the COVID ban period, but every year fishermen don't go to the sea during a certain period. At that during that period also they can get some kind of assistance. So personal boat and insurance for boats, both personal and also both can be insured. Insurance will be provided. So this we expect will lead to additional fish production of about 70 lakh tons over the next 5 years.
A central law will be formulated to provide adequate choice to farmers to sell produce at attractive price, barrier-free interstate trade and a framework for e-trading of agricultural produce.
We shall bring a central law so that farmers will be able to have the choice to sell his produce at an attractive price. He has no barriers in interstate trade. So the interstate trade at the moment is restricted. It should be barrier free. We also want to make sure there is a framework for him to have his produce e-traded. he should be able to engage in e-trading of his produce. So a certain amount, at the moment you know that he sells his produce only to licensees, holders of license, and this restriction has been one of the reasons why he is not able to find a fair price.
In two separate sets, the government unveiled measures for migrants, street vendors, housing easy loans, additional liquidity and other incentives to keep businesses fight the crisis. This is Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.